Hey guys, this is going to be a very rushed video, so my apologies if it's not perfect or well put together. But yeah, this is about how to give the most contribution to your guild members while also obtaining as much as you can yourself. Most of you probably already know how this works, but for the people who haven't seen it before or haven't tried it before, oh, here it is. I'm currently just watching the video as I talk. I'm probably gonna rush it a little bit, so my apologies, and that's okay. Yeah, here at the beginning, you can see that I'm trying to get my health as low as possible, and with low as possible I mean around the 30%, so that my spirit skill kicks in and I do 100% more damage. This is important because you want the highest amount of contribution you can get from this step, and it's very useful. I am not trying to attack myself. I'm letting my boon hit him as much as he can, because if I hit him at all I can stagger him and maybe kill him too quickly, and yeah, ruin the run. Try to stay in the middle here. I'm trying to focus on MOT for whenever he goes out of bounds, and try to keep him in the middle, because sometimes he just kicks you off from the edge and that's just the worst. Yeah, here you can see my friend here isn't being very smart, and he's almost getting kicked out, but I managed to save him and bring MOT back in the middle. If I can pause here for a second. Yeah, so he's I'm at 30% now. I got spirit, I got no hits on me. As you can see, there's no poise hits. That's important for people who don't have a lot of poise. I happen to have a lot of them, so I'd be okay either way. But yeah, for people who have low poise, it's important to keep the bar to a minimum. And it's almost time to kill him. Let me just continue the video. Sometimes your boons will end up killing MOT on their own, so you have to be careful. You only have like one shot, because you're gonna try to kill him at the last like 10 or 20%. Don't take very unnecessary risks. If you think your friend is going to kill him before you get to kill him, just hit him at 20%. Otherwise, try to do it at the last possible second. This is all very risky, but once you get used to it, it's rather easy to do. I'm just waiting here. You almost get kicked off there. And here I almost miss. But if you want to guarantee hitting him, try to stand like in front of him, or the last position that your your friend was. Now we're in the second stage of MOT. Here it's okay if your friend dies. Actually, it's probably for the best if he dies, because if he happens to like survive and hit MOT while you're trying to carve him, MOT might die and you won't be able to do the final blow. Here, I'm gonna pause it for a second. Here, it's very important to keep in mind that you will probably destroy him if you have like a decent two-handed weapon, and it has to be his weakness. So something like Rifthound's sword, or which you can see King's sword that I'm using, it can destroy him in this part. And the thing that does the least amount of damage is the dodge plus an attack. That move doesn't do as much damage as any other inputs, so I choose to use that. And sometimes even that crits and ends up killing him, so you have to be careful. Let me press play again. Yeah, here I was doubting that I'd. Yeah, you could see that I paused it again. You could see that I was doubting that if I could do one more, but I did it anyway and it worked out for me. I wouldn't recommend it because that could have killed him. And here you can see I'm just carving him one last time. If you take a quick look at my poise bar, it's completely empty, so I should be fine either way. And I have just enough health that even if he hits me, I would survive that blow. Because of this, hold on, let me get to the end screen. Because of this, I got way more contribution than I was supposed to get in MOT Step 2. Pause it here. I got around 370k, no, 380k. That's what I got this round. And yeah, just in case you didn't know, that contribution counts for myself. My friend Yes here is fine. Like, he got the contribution, as much as contribution as he could get, which was about 100,000. They can get more, but that tends to get risky because then you have to help them. But yeah, giving your boons about 100,000 contribution is very good for one summon. Giving them 2 or even 3 means they get about 300,000 contribution extra. So on top of their own, they'll get 300,000. If they're like at 500k, they get 800k, and that means they get 5 chests. Keep in mind though, the contribution that you get does not lower the HP of MOT on top of what you already did. So like that's just extra. That doesn't mean that extra health came off MOT for that. It just means that you got more points. So keep that in mind, that you have to be the one that does the most damage to deplete his health. Thanks guys, I hope this was useful. I will go more in depth with other videos, etc. Hopefully, since I got my program back. Good luck on MOT.